Welcome to the 2017 Saskatchewan Provincial Honour Groups Gala Concert. We have an amazing program for you today. My name is Jean Ollinger, and I will be the Master of Ceremonies for the afternoon. On Thursday over lunch, 120 students arrived here, registered, and got ready for their first rehearsal at Hope Alliance Church. They came from all over the province, and as a matter of fact, there were 24 different communities that sent their best young people for this project. What we hear this afternoon will be an absolute minor miracle, truly a musical miracle. For that time of 2.5 days, those 120 students have gathered here to participate in a very challenging musical experience of their young careers. I say young because they are in grades 9 to 12, and they come from all across Saskatchewan. To facilitate this unique yearly confluence of talent, the Saskatchewan Music Educators Association, with the cooperation of the Saskatchewan Choral Federation and the Saskatchewan Band Association, have brought together not just the world-class conductors you will soon meet, but dozens of top music professionals who have been adjudicators, sectional instructors, coordinators, technical staff, and facility staff. It is because of this support that an event like this is made possible. These background professionals, these folks that you don't always see, are definitely the essence, the meat and bones of a project like this. The Honour Group's program's objective is to bring budding young talent into contact with professional musicians. Musicians who in some cases are from Saskatchewan and share similar learning pathways with these Honour Group musicians, and some instructors who have very different backgrounds. But musicianship, music, and professionalism are all what we have been working on for these intense last days. Enough talking for now from me. It's about time that we got to the good parts. We will be beginning with the Honor Choir under the direction of Mr. Scott Lighthead and accompanied by Brian LeGros. Mr. LeGros is based in Edmonton and spends his time as a composer, pianist, and vocalist. Mr. Lighthead is the founder and artistic director of the Kokopelli Choir Association and the Time Association. Notable appearances for Mr. Lighthead include conducting the Alberta Youth Choir for the Alberta Choral Federation's 40th anniversary, conducting the 2013, 15, and 16 Ellison Canadian Honour Choir, and conducting the 2016 ACDA Northwest Regional Youth Choir in Seattle. Scott has a passion for music from Southern Africa, and he has been invited to work with choirs in South Africa and Namibia on numerous occasions. In 2008 and 2009, Scott was on sabbatical in Namibia, where he worked with the Moscato Youth Choir. Scott is a longtime member of the advisory committee for the Canadian Rocky Mountain Music Festival. He is also the past president of the Braille Tone Music Society for persons with disabilities, and 3 additional national boards in Canada, as well as the National Youth Music and Art Development Foundation of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please help me welcome the 2017 Saskatchewan Honour Choir and their excellent conductor, Mr. Scott Whitehead.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's so great to be here in Regina and working with this wonderful group of people. We have had an amazing couple of days. This is the most energetic group I have ever worked with. I told them this numerous times, which has been absolutely wonderful, but also presents some challenges. They have about as much energy as I had when I was their age, and I could barely ever stand still. We are really thrilled to have a to present a program today of music that comes from all around the world, and we're going to surround you in song, and we're going to be in amongst you at certain points of the performance. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about the first 3 selections. I'm going to ask you to please hold your applause for the first 3 selections, because they all kind of work into each other, so they're going to go from back to back. So I'm going to tell you about all 3 of those right now. The first piece is called Trilo. Comes to us from Sweden, and it's talks about, it's a folk song from Sweden that has been around for many hundreds of years, and it tells the story of a young woman who's standing on the shore, on the edge of the shore, and she's singing out, and she's you can hear the wind, you can hear the waves, and it might be foggy, and there's she's singing out because her loved one or somebody that she knows has gone to sea. Perhaps they've gone to war, perhaps they've gone to fish, and she's hoping they will return again one day and come back home. So that's the image of that first selection. And then this will be immediately followed by a piece. Oh, by the way, this piece features a few people. We have Noah Gruel from Regina, who'll be conducting on this side, and we have Chris Vanderspey from Saskatoon, who will be conducting the baritones and basses on this side. We have 3 solos in this piece. Chloe Wojciak from Blaine Lake, Trinity Fusick from, I can't read. Shelburne, that's what that says, I'm sorry. And Morgan Layton from Larange. This piece will be immediately followed by a piece that will feature our basses and our tenors. Gabrielle Fauré's Les Berceaux is in French, and this selection speaks of young mothers sitting along the edge of the quays and watching the boats rock in the waves. And as they're sitting on the side rocking their babies in the same way, and they're crying because they say they know that one day the sea will lure their young people away. They know they're going to want to travel to distant lands and see different things, and she knows that one day she's going to have to say goodbye to their young people. So it's quite a sad but beautiful, beautiful piece by Gabrielle Fauré. And then immediately following that piece featuring the basses and tenors, sopranos and altos on stage will be featured with a very hopeful piece that comes from the Lapland region. This is the very far north of Scandinavia. It's a hilly region. And in this region, the song is actually in English. It's Sofia Januk, a Swedish Lapland artist. And she speaks of hope and of bringing love to those around you and building community, and that's what this choir is all about. You're going to hear some interesting things in it. You should hear this element called yoiking, which is this chant that comes from the north. You're going to hear it in the altos and in the second voice. You're also going to get representation of the northern lights in the soprano part, and we have a few solos that will be performing in that selection as well. We have Faith Akers from Prince Albert, and we have Grace Kupenbender from La Ranche will be featured in that piece. So thank you very much. It's a joy to be here. Just again, if you can hold your applause for those first 3 pieces, and I'll tell you about the rest of the program after that. Here we go. Thank you very much. Bassists and tenors, come on up. We are going to now go to Russia. And actually, this is a selection that is in Russian. It's Ave Maria in Russian, Bogorodice Dievo, but it's not the Rachmaninoff that is often commonly sung. This is actually by Estonian composer Arvo Pärt. It's a very short piece on the program, but we've been working a lot on our Russian diction, and we're going to see if we're going to work on our Russian diction, right? So the most important thing is when we sing this, that you feel that sense of Bogorodice Dievo Radusia. It's back here. So I told them the best way to do this is to get, that was terrible Russian by the way, is to go to Tim Hortons in the morning and get a fruit explosion muffin. Say that one more time. Go. Fruit explosion muffin. No, explosion muffin. Go. Explosion muffin. Explosion. There's your L's, okay, that we need to have for Russian, there it is. So hopefully that will go into Bogorodice Dievo Radusia. Okay, here you go. We actually have a fruit explosion muffin here somewhere. Oh, right over here. I'm celiac, I can't eat it, but here's a fruit explosion muffin. This will be our. So at this point, I'd like to tell you one thing that has amazed me about this group, besides their incredible energy, is that they've memorized the entire program except for just the French piece. And I told the basses and tenors there's enough e's and oo's and oo's that they're allowed to use their music for that. But they were able to memorize the entire program. And this next selection you're going to hear is a monumental type piece. It's by American composer Sidney Guillaume. It is called Chaka. It's in Haitian Creole. Sidney grew up in, he's an American, but he was born in Haiti, and he writes these incredible pieces. They're kind of epic in nature. This one called Chaka. Chaka is a kind of a stew, and he uses this as a metaphor of people coming together, again, building community, and through making a delicious stew and serving to everyone. But in this case, it's a musical stew filled with different kinds of rhythms. You're going to hear the middle section of this. They talk about bolero and congo and all these different rhythms that come from Haiti that are in this magical stew. And then in the middle section, you're going to hear a slow kind of, well, it's not slow, but a beautiful, softer section where the sopranos and altos talk about bringing peace and bringing community and connection throughout the world. And then it goes into this crazy raucous ending where we almost bounce off the stage. We have some wonderful percussionists that are joining us. On percussion for this piece, we have Daryl Bickert from Saskatoon, Lauren Lonis from PA, and Amy O'Hara from Maple Creek. And I want to thank all of you and Brian, of course, is over here playing percussion as well. So, yeah, so Chaka. I figured I'd pick a piece with food because these guys like to eat as well, I can tell. They've been hungry this whole, well, no, they haven't been hungry at all. They've been very well fed, but they're hungry for the music. So here we go. Okay. such a fun piece. Oh my goodness. He's writing music that is completely its own genre, and it's so great for choir. So often we get these beautiful long melodic lines. This is just full of awesome rhythms. It's kind of like the stuff that the band does almost every day. But as choir singers, we don't often get pieces like that. It's so, so, so fun. Just as we get ready for our next selection, I'd like to thank, we had some wonderful section leaders come in and work with the group on 2 days, and Dr. Dominic Gregorio from the University of Regina is here, and I want to thank him so much for coming in to work with them. We also had Ryan Hicks, Gail Fry, Stacy Allen, of course Lauren, and Brian work with the group in sectionals. And at this point, I just want to say that I feel very, very honored to have this opportunity to work with these amazing young people from all across the province. I know that they were inspired, and way before I showed up in the door, because of the amazing parental support they have. They're incredible music teachers from all across this province who are here, many of them for the conference this weekend, and of course administrators who support their music programs. I want to say a huge thank you for inspiring these young people to be their absolute best, and for wanting them to be part of extra things like this experience right now. They are so inspired, this group. So thank you to all of the music educators and all the parents, and I know it's all of you guys out there, all the supporters, but let's give them a hand. Can we give them a hand? Guess it's hard to clap when you're holding a flower. Okay. So thank you to all of you. We're going to sing a beautiful selection called Don't Be Afraid next. And this is a piece that is a very, very powerful one. It was written for my organization by Allison Ray, who's from PA, from Saskatchewan. And then the choir part was written for by my own former accompanist, Jennifer McMillan. The theme, Don't Be Afraid, it's for the Don't Be Afraid Foundation, which is for Scott Jones. Scott Jones is a young man who lives in Nova Scotia who had a terrible tragedy happen to him where he was attacked just for being who he is. Somebody realized they didn't like who he was. He's an openly gay man and was a young choral conductor, and I know him very, very well. I've known him since he was a high school student, working with the Pictou District Honor Choir, and he was going home after just hanging out with some friends one night, and somebody decided that they didn't like him and came and attacked him, and he will now spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair, and he goes around and he speaks to audiences about this, this trauma that he went through. And it's mostly to bring awareness, because he says that 2 lives changed that day. His life, because now he will spend the rest of his life in his wheelchair, but the person who attacked him is now going to spend most of his life in jail. And how can we prevent this in the future? So he always says, if only somebody had maybe come and spoken to him at his school, this young person, or if he knew somebody or something, then maybe that wouldn't have happened. So he brings a lot of light and a lot of joy to the world. So we talked about that, but we also talked about fear in general in today's society and how we're just loaded around us with fear. I like doing these honor choir things because I don't watch TV. I just like to come here and feel the joy and the hope of this generation, this brilliant generation of young people, who are so full of positive ideas. And I know we're in good hands with this great group that you have here. And so we talked about facing our fears, being vulnerable, coming into a really big, beautiful space like this that's a little bit challenging to sing in, and really letting our voices be heard and not being afraid. So we looked at fear in all different ways, because we all are affected by fear, and how do we face up to that? So, so that's this selection, Don't Be Afraid. Feature Brian on piano, and, oh goodness, I balled up the paper before I said the soloist. We have Roland Meeks from PA, Janaea Fuller from Shellbrook, and Victory Howard from Regina, who will be doing solos in this piece. Don't be afraid.
Dark is the night when you're feeling you're feeling far from home. Warm is a heart that loves true. Oh, real is the love that holds you.
Such awesome young people, I tell you, my goodness. We have one final selection. I have a good connection to music from Africa, and so we're going to sing a wonderful selection by my sister choir, Moscato Coast Youth Choir. This is called Nkasi Lemfana. Nkasi is a place, you're going to visit the place, and you're saluting to the father. You're saying, hey, Dad. So, Nkasi Lemfana, you're going to hear all the sections featured in this, and Brian on drums. Thank you. You've been an absolute wonderful audience, and I want to again thank Lauren Lones for her amazing work coordinating this group. She is so awesome. This group loves her. She's from PA and has done this for how many years? 3 years? So awesome, so thank you. And to SMEA for supporting these amazing programs and the conference and all of their leadership team who've been here over the last little while. Thank you so much for continuing to make choral and band and music in general so important in this province. It has been an honor to be here. So, Kasi Lampana. Do with this flower. I did not tell her to do that, so that was really awesome. Oh, Nkasi Lempana, ewe, selulemana, ewe, selulemana, ewe, selulemana, Nkasi le, oh, Nkasi Lempana, ewe, selulemana, ewe, selulemana, ewe, selulemana, Nkasi.
At this time, I would like to introduce to you our conductor that comes all the way from Toronto to spend time with our high school students. Dr. Gillian McKay is a professor of music at the University of Toronto, where she conducts the wind ensemble and teaches undergrad and grad conducting. She is the associate conductor of the Dennis Wick Canadian Wind Orchestra. Gillian adjudicates regularly at regional, provincial, and national festivals in Canada and has conducted honor ensembles and judged competitions in Korea, Singapore, and Thailand. Gillian leads the University of Toronto Wind Conducting Symposium each July and has been the guest conductor at other symposia in Canada and the United States. She is known for her work on the relationship between conducting and mime. I would like to present to you Dr. Gillian McKay and the 2017 Honor Band.
Thank you very much. That was a piece called Chasing Sunlight, and Chasing Sunlight was the 2017 winner of the Canadian Band Association Emerging Composers Competition. Kate Nishimura, who is the composer of that piece, is a graduate actually of the University of Toronto and played bass clarinet in the wind ensemble with me during her time. She was born in the 80s, and the other Canadian composer on this program was born in the 90s. So these are young Canadian composers being played by young Canadian musicians. Not that there's a difference between composers and musicians, but between by young Canadian performers, and it's very exciting to have this sort of new music for us to play. Chasing Sunlight is about driving west as though in pursuit of the setting sun, and is a level 3 piece, and I don't believe this was probably the Saskatchewan premiere, but I know that the Saskatchewan Music Educators Association was involved in the consortium that helped to pay for that piece. So we're very pleased to be able to play it for you. Since we've been traveling around in this concert, we've been traveling to so many different countries, we're going to go to Greece, where it's warmer. And we're going to play 3 pieces. This is the Greek folk song suite by a man whose name is Franco Cesarini, who's not Greek, who's an Italian composer, who's a very prolific band composer in Europe in the past few decades. And there are 3 folk songs. The first one is in 7/8 time, which we've been grappling with. A little hard to dance in 7/8 time, but we're managing it. The middle is a love song, and at the end we have what you may recognize as a traditionally sounding Greek wedding dance. Thank you. So the next piece is called When the Sun Comes After Rain, and this was a piece that was written by Matthew Emery, who was born in 1991, and he wrote this piece as an undergraduate at the University of British Columbia, and it was premiered by the UBC Singers. It was originally a choral piece. Sometimes we take music from other people, and we have borrowed this from the choral world. Choral music works so beautifully for winds because of the line, and it really helps teach us a lot about the way to sing through our instruments. So thank you, choral people. This was then arranged for winds by a student at the University of Toronto named Evan Hamill, and the two, Evan and Matthew, are very good friends, and this is the beginning of a plan to arrange several of Matthew's pieces for winds. I think it's a very unique piece. It's deliciously expressive, and it has given us a wonderful opportunity to work on phrase endings and line and intonation, all that wonderful stuff. And it's unconventional a bit in terms of being wind writing for younger players, because it comes directly from the choral piece. So it's a great opportunity for us. So this is When the Sun Comes After Rain. The text is a pastoral one by Robert Louis Stevenson. Thank you very much. Isn't that pretty? That's nice, yeah. Our last piece is a piece by an American composer, and this is a piece called Play, exclamation mark, which attracted me to it immediately. When I first heard this piece, it's one of those pieces that you just start doing this as soon as you hear it. So if you have the impulse to do this or anything resembling this, there's some room here on the dance floor down below. This is a piece that is actually the fourth movement of a larger symphonic sort of piece of larger scale, but this is just the only movement that we have with us today, and it does feature piano, which a lot of great contemporary wind band music does, and it also features all those people in the back row who are doing amazing things back there. I would like to add my thanks to Scott's, to the Saskatchewan Music Educators Association, and all the individuals who have made this possible. We were speaking the other day about how these 3 days take up 362 of the other days of the year in terms of planning and anticipation for all the details to be into place for these players and for conductors to come in and for facility and everything else. And so I very much appreciate the opportunity to work with these people. They have a somewhat strange sense of humor, your children. I must say, there were some jokes. And you know, one of them, they told a joke about a conductor, and they said, how many conductors does it take to put in a light bulb? And to my horror, the answer is, we don't know, we never look. You see what I mean? Yeah. It's not good. It's not good at all. Anyway, we have had 3 days together, or 2.5 really. We started at 1 o'clock on Thursday. As those of you who brought them here well know that. And we worked till 9. And then yesterday we worked from 9 until 9. And then today we worked from 10 until right now. And I mentioned to the group today that there are laws and unions to protect adults from this kind of work. And that seemed to bother them a little bit, but it just gives them more reason to grow up and join a union, I think. Anyway, what's remarkable about these particular young musicians is their willingness to continue to work. We just kept pushing and pushing and pushing at details and more of this and less of that, and despite the fatigue that was clearly present in brains and in embouchures, they really were very, very willing to keep working, and we have come to a level that I'm really very proud of. So I'd like to thank you for your hard work. And I would also like to thank you for making their presence here possible, for feeding them and clothing them and getting them through to this point in their lives. And we have some fine young musicians here. So all the support that you've given them to this point, I hope will continue, and let them follow their dreams musically wherever they take them, as a vocation or an avocation or a hobby or any of those things. It's a wonderful thing to make music together. All right, so we're going to play now. We'll be playing Play for the rest of the time that we're playing. Thank you very much for coming, and I hope you enjoy this. I knew it. I knew there was somebody. I'm sorry. I need to specifically thank Amy O'Hara. I don't know where she is. She's right there. Amy has been the handler for all of us for the last 3 days, so thank you very much, Amy, for your hard work.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on maxTV Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sastel.com.